In 1981, a courtroom in Lübeck, Germany, became the setting for one of the nation's most shocking and debated legal dramas. This wasn't a fictional story. It was a real-life event that captivated and divided an entire country. At the heart of the story was Marianne Bachmeier, a mother grieving the loss of her 7-year-old daughter, Anna, who had been murdered the previous year. The man accused of this terrible crime was Klaus Grabowski, a local butcher with a criminal history. He was now standing trial, and the proceedings were being closely watched by the public. But on March 6, 1981, the third day of the trial, the case took a turn that no one could have anticipated. As the proceedings got underway, Marianne Bachmeier reached into her coat, pulled out a pistol, and fired several shots at the defendant. 7 of the bullets hit Klaus Grabowski, and he died almost instantly. The courtroom erupted into chaos. Bachmeier was immediately taken into custody right there on the scene. The image of a mother taking justice into her own hands was broadcast across the world. The legal aftermath was just as complex as the act itself. Marianne Bachmeier was charged, but the public was deeply divided. Was she a grieving mother pushed beyond her limits, or a vigilante who had defied the rule of law? Her defense argued that her actions were not premeditated but a result of overwhelming emotional distress. They claimed she had a vision of her daughter Anna in the courtroom, prompting her to act impulsively. However, the prosecution pointed to evidence suggesting premeditation. Witnesses reported that Bachmeier had been practicing with a firearm beforehand. The media sensationalized the trial, calling her the revenge mother. Eventually, the court had to navigate this difficult territory. They initially considered a murder charge, but ultimately convicted her of manslaughter and unlawful possession of a firearm. She was sentenced to 6 years in prison but was released after serving 3. After her release, Bachmeier's life remained a subject of public fascination. She left Germany for a time before returning to Germany after being diagnosed with a serious illness. She passed away in 1996 and was buried in the same cemetery as her daughter, Anna. The case of Marianne Bachmeier continues to be a powerful and haunting story. It raises profound questions about justice, revenge, and the failures of the legal system. Do extreme circumstances justify taking the law into one's own hands? Where is the line between a mother's grief and an act of vigilantism? This case forces us to confront the deepest, most difficult aspects of human emotion and our desire for justice. Thank you for watching. If you found this historical case thought-provoking, please like and subscribe.